right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have got some leaks here. Looks as though these are going to be the EZAs. I think presumably for part 1 of the Worldwide Download Celebration right here. We have Namek Goku and then LR STR Full Power Frieza. If you guys remember, both of these characters originally released in the same celebration back in June of 2019. Now, here's the thing, right? We can go ahead and jump into these two characters. We have Namek Goku right here. Now, we're going to talk a little bit, but Namek Goku, let's say they gave him an LR Goku Black and Zamasu style buff here. This changes the landscape of the game, if this guy would be that good. With the amount of teams he's on, his very strong link set, like, it would be nuts if this guy was that good. But, I put up this recent tier list recently. This is how I'm generally feeling about these EZR-TURs right now. A lot of people were upset about Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but he's generally, I've found, more consistent than Blue Vegeta, Turles, Vegito Blue, STR Rose. A lot of these top EZA-TURs are very, like, their performance is not static, not consistent. Whereas the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, people are overblowing his HP buff. It's not as bad as, say, Tech VB supering once. But the point I want to make is, outside of Physical Future Gohan, who I really do feel is a level above the rest of these characters here, these units are good, like, extra, like when we're talking about really difficult content, the content that people are going to actually struggle with, not Super Battle Road, Infinite Dragon Ball History, these events that are honestly pretty easy. Now, we're talking about the real high-level content. A lot of these characters you have to play very carefully with in this difficult content. So, I am really hoping that Namek Goku, I want him to be a level above all these characters, right? Because it's like, this guy is very effective under the umbrella of better units on his team, and most of these characters fall under that same thing. Now, if we take a look at this guy, let's start with his really strong link set, which is just insane. All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Warrior Race, like, just nuts. Now, one thing that does suck is when he transforms into Super Saiyan, he does lose Saiyan Lineage. He gets Super Saiyan, and then he loses, what is the other one? Saiyan Lineage, oh, All in the Family. Oh, damn, yeah, he loses All in the Family and Saiyan. I would much rather he have All in the Family and Saiyan Lineage, honestly, even over Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior, right? Super Saiyan is a great link because it's just so basic and common that all these good characters have. But, damn, All in the Family and Saiyan Lineage, those are top links. You know, All in the Family, because this is a Goku family character, obviously, right? So using him alongside, like, Dokkan Fest Pan is something that you could see happen. And All in the Family, like, really helps her. Now, Goku, it's hard to say exactly what they might do here. I think an easy thing to make this guy really good, though, was in Super Saiyan form, he stacks defense. If he would stack defense in base as well, I think that could be good. So I think he could stack defense and then still give the attack buff to all allies, right, for the turn. And then, you know, perhaps, I mean, they're not going to do this because of Tech Ultimate Gohan. But what if then, once he became Super Saiyan, he greatly stacked defense? To me, that's an easy way to get this guy on track to being a very top-tier unit. The way he's structured right here, these buffs do work out really well, right? I mean, you just explode this to like 150%. You could probably keep this the same. Maybe additionally, if we really wanted to get nuts, give him like 50% attack and defense on super attack, and he becomes staggeringly good, I'm sure, right? Because, I mean, remember, he's a monstrous EZA-TUR who's going to be at like 20,000 attack, and oh my god, that defense, right? So it's like, he really could cook very easily. Now, the Super Saiyan form, this is where things get very scary to me, right? Because he's got this, again, bump that to like 150 or something like that. You can keep this the same. Maybe attack and defense could be good, but, you know, whatever. This. I'm telling y'all, expect the chance. It's still going to be a chance. Like, they're not just jumping that to guaranteed guard. As much as we all want it. I think, at this point, I feel like Tech Ultimate Gohan hate throughout the years has just been foolish. Honestly, you're a moron if you've been hating on that unit for no reason. But nowadays, after like LR Great Ape Vegeta and some of these characters have come out, I could understand hating on Tech Ultimate Gohan for the effect that he has on these types of characters, because I really think he is the problem here, Tech Ultimate Gohan, right? The reason STR Ultimate Gohan is solid, but really nothing more than like solid, I think is because Tech Ultimate Gohan was way too good, right? So if you're going to hate on that unit, it's for that. The effect that him and greatly stacking plus guard, that combo that's caused him to be relevant for years now, that is a major issue, right? Now, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm telling y'all, I don't have high hopes of this being changed too much. I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, it's just hard to say. I'm not really usually good at predicting how they might make these EZA characters. A lot of times with these EZA TURs, again, if we just compare them to these other characters here, some of the recent ones, this guy is pretty consistent in his performance, I've found, as long as you're using him with the proper setups, GT Saiyan War type characters, right? The point of the GT Super Saiyan 4s is you run them together, right? Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you could kind of just randomly toss them on a team, but even, like, the LR Super Saiyan 4 EZA Goku and Vegeta, those characters, like, I don't run them unless I'm running them with other Super Saiyan 4 characters. They're generating so much power from those links. But besides that, again, all these guys, dude, they have so much, like, up and down performance by a lot of them, right? There's like, they do this where it's like Turles maxed out, wanked out, like, two-hand stroking Turles. He looks insane. But it's not, you're not always doing that. You're not always easily transforming with him, stacking with him, right? Having all of his powerful links activated. A lot of these EZA TURs suffer the same problem. I'm very concerned that this guy might, although this is a huge major celebration, typically this is where they institute, like, you know, power creeps or big buffs. So at the same time, I'm not going to be shocked if I'm feeling like Goku's like number 3 after this, but I also wouldn't be shocked if it's like Goku is 1 and then there's 2 empty spaces and then like I'd have future Gohan at like 4 or something like that. I think both are possible, right? By the way, base Goku is not really that strong right now. I know a lot of people like version Z Goku. He's okay. He's solid-ish. But base Goku is pretty... Considering it's just Goku, you would think that this would be a lot stronger than it is, right? Like, we could use... Honestly, like, we need, like, a Dokkan Fest LR that's just Goku. We really could use one. So then the other character we've got right here, LR STR Full Power Frieza. Now, this is a character I don't really have high hopes for. Outside of LR, Goku Black and Zamasu's, like, monstrous buff, catapulting that unit, I think, to, like, a top 10 overall unit in the game contender. A lot of the Yellow Queen LR EZAs haven't really been that crazy. Broly on release was very powerful. Goku and Frieza's EZA on release, I think, was very powerful as well. Physical Cell is good. I think the Goku Trunks and Pan as well are also good, but, I mean, I'm seeing people are like, oh, RIP Bozo to this guy. I'm going to tell y'all flat out, I do not believe STR Full Power Frieza will be better than AGL Full Power Frieza. I don't think so. We'll see, but I don't know. I feel like they have to do a lot to make this guy better. Like, you got to bump this up to like 200%. You know, this guy needs to be like stacking and stuff like that. I don't really mind this so much, but this is the type of thing that's very inconsistent, right? You're going to see a mega wanked situation with this guy where he's going to do like a 20 million attack set and people are going to be like, holy maloli, wowee, he's so good. But it's like, yeah, but you're not always going to be like under 30% HP with all of this up, right? Like, just the core way that, honestly, actually, both of these characters, the way they're structured like this, their EZAs could be very annoying, right? These characters are kind of annoying in the way they're designed, both of these. And I don't think that EZAs are going to change that, unfortunately. I think at this guy's max setting, he might look outrageous, but like, how good is he really going to be? It's hard to say for sure. I do like the idea of EZAing this guy right now. I imagine cooler, you know, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conqueror, like Transformation Boost, Planetary Destruction, right? Like Space Traveling Warriors, that type of team would certainly be enhanced. Like, it might be very good to run this guy and this guy on the same team along with like LR Cooler and stuff like that. You want to keep that in mind, right? Like, just because this guy's getting an EZA and we're getting a new Super Saiyan Goku, this guy and then Namek Super Saiyan Goku are not just, oh, they suck. Like, it doesn't work that way, right? Like, they'll still be effective. But I mean, Goku, I imagine the new Super Saiyan Goku is going to be way better. I feel like full power, like a Yellow Coin EZA, I don't know. They got to do a lot to this guy, like, to make him better. If he was getting defense as well with all this, so again, like, you jump this to 150, and then he's getting defense with all of these as well, like, by the time he'd be under 30% HP, this dude could have, like, 1,000,000 defense or something like that. Like, that could be interesting, I think. Right? Like, a critical situation against Cell Max, and this guy's, you know, got, like, 1,000,000 defense or something. I mean, that's still death, but you got, against Cell Max, that's still death. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't know. He needs better super attack effects for sure. This is not enough. It's pretty lazy, but I mean, if they just gave the boy defensive stacking, that helps out a lot, right? And I mean, full power Frieza does it. Although this is not the type of character that thematically would have stacking, right? Because full power Frieza gets weaker at, like, you know, he runs out of stamina while Goku is just like relentless, you know, with those body blows on full power Frieza when they're fighting. But let me know what you guys think. It's hard to say because we can't predict if they're really gonna push a strong power creep right here or not. I don't know the answer to that. They might. It's a chance that this is the best Yellow Coin LR, like, point blank, and this is the best like EZA Dokkan Fest TUR by far. Both of them. Look at how tough the Cell Max fight is. Maybe these characters are made in mind to help people in the Cell Max fight. It's possible. It is. It is, right? So typically, when they drop really difficult content like that, they then push power creep more substantially afterwards. So maybe the fact that the Cell Max event dropped, and then, you know, the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone stages, which I think could potentially be harder than Broly and Omega. With those dropping, maybe these characters will then be better as well. Released to help people beat these stages. So let me know what you guys think of these two getting their EZAs. Nothing on STR Cooler yet, but remember, it'll be a long celebration. He could still EZA in part 2. I feel like it would be weird to not EZA STR Cooler in the celebration, but we'll see what they do. Maybe they don't even do Metal Cooler stuff, and that's saved for a future celebration as well. Hard to say for sure, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.